Straight what?
Straight.
I hope that picked it up.
Fire Nation.
You have nothing to say.
No, I'm not.
No, even Fire Nation. You can't remember because it's not an
Fire Nation. I thought they were, but apparently there's been a rule change this year. I don't know where though, so I'm not sure I'm the best person to be answering this.
You are literally professional.
I know, but I was just told I haven't seen the official rule change. It used to be illegal, but now it's not. Hence why there was one set for me. But low-key hoping that there's not one in the comps because it was relatively terrifying. When you do it right, it's not as aggressive as you think it'll be, so I don't think it's necessarily overly dangerous if it's set right.
What are the rule changes of that?
The zone is 10 points. It's 10, not 15.
Yes.
The zone is 10 points.
Top is 25.
Yeah. 8 go through to finals in boulder and like 24 go through to semis.
Yeah.
So it'll be easier to get into finals, but it'll be harder to get on the podium. Oh, joy!
You fell off that first move. Of going to a massive jump.
I changed the first move because it was too hard. That's the only reason I did it. Frickin' heck! That move to the right-hand pinch is massive.
Yeah, you got a nice sprint there.
I was gonna say you got a nice span there.
Do you have nice span?
Yeah, I have a nice span. Holy moly! Holy moly! So that's insane.
What?
Is it straight there? I don't have a intermediate. Oh my god, that's horrific. Why? Am I allowed to go to the pinch first? To the one sandwiched between the pocket and the dual text. I don't know whether to like get my feet out right and lock it, or whether to just go. I should probably just go.
I don't know why you're asking me.
You set it.
Just to set it so you don't know how to do it.
Wait, what? Use all the jugs in the surrounding area to get to the top. No, they're not heated. They're very cold. It wasn't too bad during the comp sim, but like, was it like a couple of weeks before that I was like awful?
We were at Birmingham, it was so cold.
And before that?
Yeah.
Short answer, no, and it was, because in the Depot Birmingham vlog, I looked really ill. I wasn't ill, I was just really, really cold the entire day.
And then when it gets warm, there's no air conditioning. It's just hot.
Yeah, and there's no like, the entire centre is cold, so there's no way to like warm up, really.
Yeah.
It's just cold the entire day, yeah.
Manchester was like, we went there and it was like -5 degrees.
Baltic.
It was horrible.
I don't do well with the cold. Take me to China.
That's why you do so well in Asia.
Oh, holy crap, that's absolutely terrifying. Ow. Christ, what have you created? Be me, bro. I'm Cody. Let me be me.
Cody's this, Cody's that, Cody's this. Cody's me, bro. Let me be me.
Yeah, I use liquid chalk. Liquid chalk helps a lot with drenched hands. Probably dry my hands before putting the liquid chalk on, if they are drenched. That felt horrible. Every move felt like something was going to break. Shut up.
You're the definition of V2 in my gym.
That is not a good thing to be. It's not a good thing to be. V10 in my gym. Maybe not. My street size is 5.5. My shoe size, this is my bigger shoe by half a size, and it is 3 2/3. So I downsize like 2 sizes. But they're Dragos, so they stretch a lot. So for my like instincts, which are stiffer, this is my biggest size. Goodbye shoulders. The poor guy was cleaning it and you were spitting all over what he just cleaned.
It was really good pizza.
So good you had to spit it out.
I was I laughing? I was pretty laughing at my own joke.
Yeah. I'd be... No, I don't think I would be. I'm not cool enough to be in the Fire Nation. I'd be like a little bold monk.
You wouldn't be an earthbender.
I don't need to be an earthbender, I don't climb outside. They'd be useless for me. It's not going to mould the plastic into the way I want it to. I'm not going to be water, that's boring. Sorry.
So you'd be an earthbender.
I need to lock it.
Is that not classified as cheating?
Well, if we're talking about what would be most helpful for my career, significantly more helpful for me to be able to float up boulders than for me to be able to change the shape of rock. Fire would be useless. Fire wouldn't be useless. I could meld the plastic into what way I wanted it to be, but then it'd be the exact same for everyone else, and therefore everyone else would top it. Fire, the only way that it would help me is if I used it in a very violent way. Yeah. Also, I'd be really scared that I'd accidentally, like, if I was leading and trying to burn a hole into a hold, that I'd end up like searing my harness off and then I'd be screwed.
All the walls are plywood, so they just burn.
But in the cinders, I'll be on the top of the podium. I think as well, I'm not hench enough to be a Earth Nation. I'm not hench enough to be from the Earth Nation. I can just imagine myself as an air nomad, yeah. Yeah, I'd quite like that. I want that life. I'll take air. It goes air, fire, no, Does it? The water's at the bottom. I just have no interest, really. Earth, fire, air, top tier. Oh, God's sake. Can I have a different handhold? I hate it. No, I actually can't do that. It's too hard. I just keep my feet on. I don't know. I'm sorry. They're a gift. They don't have anything on them. I was given them as a gift, like last year, and I have no idea where they're from. I feel like people are going to think I'm gatekeeping this, but I'm really not. I apologise. No. That's so hard. I feel like I go through phases. My favourite Pokemon used to be a Weedle. How pathetic is that?
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What?
Of all time, probably a Dragonite. But I don't know. It's hard. I used to also love Gengars. And I love Arcanines. I'll say Dragonite though. No, Arcanine. Because I also love Growlithe. Yeah, Arcanine.
40 candy away from the Gyarados. And I've got a 3-star Magikarp.
It's so depressing though, because the Magikarps are always like CP 150 or something. What's yours?
Mine's like 170. So I might just power up a bit. I've waited like 3 months, what's another month, to build up some candy to power up.
I think Gyarados will be my next one.
I don't know what I'm going to work towards after. Something a bit less, because I have had Magikarps on my buddy for so long now. It's getting a bit depressing. Whenever I click on my bloody player profile, it's just there flapping about in the corner.
It's so sad because I have loads of friends on Pokemon Go. And whenever I'm like
I have to.
whenever I'm trading gifts with people, like everyone has such cool, like mythical, legendary, shiny Pokemon as their buddies. And mine's just like a relatively mundane and not even a very good Dratini. It'd be quite scary. Do you remember when I had a Primeape as my buddy and it chased me down the road?
It's like bolting after you.
Because you can like play with it. And I was like, we were like driving somewhere. We were in the back and I wanted to see what it was like, but because we were like on the go, it fully just like chased me down the A57. Sometimes it would like lumber, and then when I gained enough distance, it would be like, right, absolutely send it down the motorway.
To be chased by the
Gengar. I would absolutely cry if a Gengar was chasing me.
that green vest just like chasing me through. Gyarados would be quite scary because it's
Yeah, Gyarados was scary. Or you know a Joltik, what that evolves into, like a massive tarantula.
Oh yeah. Beedrill would be quite scary as well.
Oh my god, yeah, that'd be absolutely terrifying. Mr. Mime.
Oh,
I'd absolutely.
Imagine if you just walk around the corner and he's there like acting as if there's a wall and so he just runs at you.
Someone. Because he would go missing and then he'd show up again when you thought you'd lost him. Absolutely horrifying.
20 minutes later.
Okay, wait. Reach that. Reset.
Reset.
If I pretend I'm really nonchalant and I don't care about it, then it will do it.
Can you set something that I can actually reach, please? Oh! My foot slipped. Can you please stop talking to me? Oh! It's hard because I read lots of different things, but it'd probably have to be Little Women.
I don't have a favourite book.
You don't have a favourite book?
It's anything by Brandon Sanderson, Alison Saft, Ava Reid, Hannah Wesson. Anything gothic.
What else?
Literally just read Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson all the way across.
Mistborn is good.
You need to finish it.
I really want to finish it, but now I've got so many things on the go at once, and it's like stressful.
I haven't even started any of the ones you've given me yet.
You need to. They're good. What did I give you? Wrinkle in Time, War of Worlds,
Vesuvius Club.
Vesuvius
I want to read that.
sub. Vesuvius Club is so underrated. Chaos Walking. Chaos Walking is so good.
It was perfect. Perfect.
Ah, piss off.
Watch your profanity.
No. You gotta like actually put it in your mouth. Like actually. What do you have to say? No. Oh, it's so bad now. Look.
Jesus.
You said you had to. Yeah. I just don't take it as seriously as I used to. That's pretty much it. It's a very short answer. It helps to have other people around, to be honest, so that you're not doing it on your own, because otherwise it's very monotonous and becomes like tedious work. Oh no, what? There was absolutely no shoulder engagement at all. I just ragdolled the entire thing.
You rested a week ago.
One. Can I try this? Quality content. Oh my god, that's so much harder on black feet. Where's the top move? Which one? God. Oh. Got it. Outdoor project? Not massively. Arable. Perfecta Monday. I need to look into it because I want to do sport climbing at the end of the year. So if you have any suggestions, I want to get an 8C outside. If there are any good suggestions, then let me know. Preferably in Europe. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. That's good. Okay, that one's fine. Oh my.
Are you sure about that?
My God, my hip just crunched. You'll feel a slight pain in your thoracic. Breathe out. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Oh, that was my knuckle.
Can I do your back, please?
My back was wrapped. Ouch.
Oh my god.
Watching you.
I'm watching you, Mike. Always watching.
Jesus. Oh my God, that's so hard. I haven't even done it. Oh yeah, I used to be terrified of falling. I remember when I got onto the GB team, I was scared of team training because I knew that I'd have to fall, and I was quite terrified. So when I was like 13 or 14, I was still relatively scared of falling. And when we were in Malaysia, it was awful. I never took falls. I was like 10 or 11 at that time. I don't know. I just did it, even though it scared me. I think because when I went to GB trials, I wasn't expecting to get on the team. So when I did, I felt like I had to take falls, which was sort of bad, but also good because it made me take falls. And then I very quickly got over the fear. I think it's good to get out of your comfort zone with falling in an environment that you still feel like comfortable in, if that makes sense.
In Malaysia, you bribed to lead.
In Malaysia, I was bribed to go leading, not fall. My parents said if I did like 5 7As, which then turned into a lot more than 5 7As. Well, at first it was like, if you do, no, I think it was just 5 lead climbs above 6A. If you do 5 lead climbs above 6A, we'll buy you a MacBook Air. And then that turned into a lot more than 5 lead climbs. And then it turned into selling my dollhouse, which I think is completely unfair. So really, the amount of money that they got...
And you ended up getting it. It was going to be a birthday present anyway.
Yeah. Why was I put through that? Well, I guess so that I learned how to lead climb, but still. They sold half of my belongings for that MacBook Air. And I was traumatized for like a year. This is not good for people who are scared of falling. Anybody who's watching this who's scared of falling, take 5 lead falls and I'll buy you a MacBook Pro. What do you want? I think that would cost more than the MacBook Pro.
You?
I don't think I can shake on that, I'm sorry. Don't think I have the funds.
But he looks so unhinged.
I cannot tighten it.
I think you're just making it looser.
This is good enough. Oh. Like 8A plus for me. Depends where you're plateauing.
I think most people plateau around like V5.
If you have like a severe, obvious weakness that can be worked off the wall, then I'd say to work it. But similarly, if it's just general ability, the fastest way to get better at that would be just to climb more and push yourself out of your comfort zone. Best way to get better at climbing is just to climb, especially if you can focus on what you're not so good at.
When do you think it's time to get on like the hangboard and in the gym and stuff like that?
I don't think there's necessarily a wrong time to do it. I think there's wrong ways of doing it, and you can do it too much. Like hangboard was helpful for me because I was really weak one arm on crimps, and I'm a lot better because it's just a very controlled way of like training one arm finger strength. The good thing about gym and fingerboarding and stuff like that is that you can do it in like a much more controlled environment without other variables like affecting it, and you can be confident that you're working a specific thing, whereas on the wall it's harder to know because you're working more. Hangboarding and stuff can really help you, especially in the UK because it's crimpy. I think a year ago, I would say it's just about being a better climber. But since 2024, I know that me being a better climber also means that I can get good results, and I don't think I'd be happy. I actually don't think I'd be happy if I wasn't getting good results. Therefore, it's not about winning, it's about being the best. I think it's about being the best. Not necessarily being better than everyone else, just being better than I've ever been. And I know that if I am the best I've ever been, then I put myself in a strong position to get finals and podiums, therefore. It's sort of about winning. Because what's the point? I wouldn't be happy just being better. I don't want to just be better. I want to be the best that I've ever been.
I wanna be the very best.
That's a horrific next hold. Why have you done that then? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's horrific. Yeah, I'm done. 2020 or 2021, just watching Shauna at the Olympics, because I think the games, I don't know, it like makes your sport more real almost on the world stage. So seeing a British woman competing in sport climbing at the Olympic Games makes you believe that it's a proper career. So probably then, obviously I wanted to compete at the Games. So it's sort of like an end goal, which in hindsight probably shouldn't have been because now I'm sort of done.
I just got to win them.
Win the Games?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The Games. I would much rather be in the Olympic Games than the Hunger Games though. I'd cry if I was selected for the Hunger Games. The Hanging Tree remix goes so hard. The Austrians know where it's at. Basically, the questions that I answered are from like YouTube videos that we've collected up to answer here instead of like replying in the comments. But there are still more, and if you like the video and want me to answer more questions, then I'm happy to do that, and I'll do like a poll on Instagram or ask for questions on YouTube. So let me know if you'd be interested in hearing or like asking more questions to hear me answer. And yeah, I'm done my board session. I'm about to go do gym and then some slabs. And I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you in the next video. Fire Nation!